Our kids are capable of the most amazing things. From the first moment they coo, the first moment they giggle, it just makes a parent's heart melt completely. And watching them achieve new goals, new skills, new insights bring the kind of joy only a mother can know. My next guest knows just what I'm talking about. This is Brandy Wilkie and her 6-year-old daughter, Anya Alexis. They are here as part of our Mother's Day special with a precious story of inspiration and bonding. And this is not the first time we've featured this amazing program on The Balancing Act. In fact, they are part of our Balance Your Life Road Tour in partnership with the Southern Women's Show. Brandy and Anya Alexis, good morning.
Good morning.
Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
You are absolutely beautiful.
Thanks.
Thank you for being here. Now, Brandy, let me talk with you first. Your daughter is 6, correct?
Yes.
And she started doing something amazing at an early age. Tell me about it.
Anya Alexis began the process of learning to read when she was 8 weeks old.
8 weeks old?
Yes. And she was reading her first words by the time she was 9 months old, reading books by the time she was a year old, and by the time she was 2 years old, she had begun reading novels such as Charles Dickens' A Christmas Carol. She read Charlotte's Web by E.B. White.
Now, I have to be honest. When I first heard about Brandy and Anya Alexis, I was a little skeptical, but the proof is in this video. Check this out.
Come see my yellow bug. Walk, rabbit, 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 rabbit. Oh no, said Scrooge. Oh no, kind spirit. Say he will be spared.
Okay, I'm stunned. So how did you get Anya Alexis to read so young?
When Anya Alexis was 8 weeks old, we began the Your Baby Can Read program. We were very consistent with it. She watched the video program every day, and by the time she was 8 months old, she'd begun recognizing her first words. And then that's just the first step as they continue to develop not only the reading skills, but also a very deep love for reading.
And as she's developing this amazing skill and this ability to read, are you just, I mean, of course you're proud of your daughter no matter what, but are you just 10 times more proud now?
As a parent, there is nothing that can make you more proud than seeing your baby reading their first words. I think back to seeing her read for the first time, and just the amount of pride you feel just swells inside of you.
I'm proud for you.
It's a wonderful feeling.
Unbelievable. Anya Alexis, when you see yourself reading in the video, and you know you're young, what do you think?
Well, I feel proud, and I also feel kind of nervous.
You feel nervous, but you feel proud, right? Stunning. Now, we read to our girls at night. I know you do at home as well. You're not going to be able to anymore in the near future. Your husband won't be able to. Can you tell me why?
Yes. My husband is in the Army National Guard. He's also been part of the active Army as well. So as a military family, we've went through several deployments, and we are gearing up now for another deployment. This time to Afghanistan. And so that's going to be a real challenge for our family, because he actively is involved in our family and in reading bedtime stories at night. So it's going to be difficult.
Anya Alexis, when he leaves, you must get very sad, don't you?
I do, but I have a daddy bear that helps me remember him.
Oh, and tell me about your daddy bear. Is it like a stuffed animal?
Yeah. And we dressed it up in a uniform, and the first daddy bear I got, we bought it with the outfit on, and it was sewed on with that fabric.
And you love him?
Yeah. And the first one also had a little chain with my daddy's picture around it.
And you cuddle with it at night?
Yeah.
Well, guess what? We're going to give you something more to cuddle with at night. In fact, we have a surprise for you. You want to know why? Because you are so special. And here on The Balancing Act, we do special things for special little girls. Are you ready for your surprise? Mm-hmm. Daddy, come on in. Look who's here.
Hey, Dad.
Hi, Anya Alexis. Well, I'm getting ready to go, and I wanted to give you a few books so that you could read about Afghanistan, understand the people and the culture, and just have a better idea of where it is I'm going. And as I was looking through the books, I found some of the games that children play and some of the things that they do. And I found one that I know you actually like to enjoy as well. So if you like to read about this.
Anya Alexis, can you read for us?
Flying kites Brightly colored kites flying through the skies were a rare sight during the Taliban rule. Kite flying, which is one of Afghanistan's favorite pastimes, was against the law. Today, people are returning to parks and to streets to fly kites for fun and for kite fighting competitions. In these competitions, people coat their kite strings with a mixture of glass and glue and use the sharp strings to cut down other people's kites. That's really interesting.
Anya Alexis, you've never read that before?
No.
Those are big words for big girls. Taliban? I'm amazed. And you just read it like it's no big deal?
Well, I've been learning some new words.
And you are extraordinary. Dad, this is a great gift, and I'm sure it's tough for you to have to leave your family.
It is, but we find ways to get through it.
Well, we wish you so much luck and very proud for what you do for this country, so thank you so much. And Anya Alexis, are these books going to help you along with your daddy bear at night?
I'm sure they will.
Thank you so much. Mom, thank you so much. Dad, again, good luck to you. Anya Alexis, will you stand by for just a few minutes and stay with me here?
Sure.
All right, so I'm going to keep Anya Alexis, our superstar this morning. And also, along with Anya Alexis, we're going to also talk to the spokesman for Your Baby Can to better explain how this amazing program changed their life. And you know what? It's probably going to change yours, so stay tuned. We'll be right back. Welcome back, everyone. Before the break, we met an amazing family. Not only do they have an incredible bond, but they got their daughter reading by the time she was 1 year old. A year old. Well, still with me is that amazing little girl, Anya Alexis, now 6 years old, as well as Chad Murdoch of Your Baby Can. Your Baby Can is an education program that teaches parents how to get their kids reading as early as possible. Good morning, Chad.
Good to see you.
Thanks for being here. Chad, now let's talk about Anya Alexis. You met her when she was about 2.5?
Yes, and almost all of the way that I met her was through the videos that her mom and dad sent in. But the thing that was so special about Anya Alexis, you got to realize that there are a lot of young children that have learned to read with Your Baby Can Read, but not all of them learn to read quite as well as she has. She's quite remarkable. There are many who have learned almost as well as her, and many that have learned as well. But Anya Alexis was 2.5, and she was reading a lot of different things. But the thing that was special to me is that her dad was deployed, and she had both written a letter and was reading letters from him. And she would read them out loud, and to see that and to know that this was the way that they had a connection. Her mom also had her sit and read stories, and she would read them and then send them to her dad so that he would have the opportunity to see her reading.
All right,
and it was
so
beautiful.
Let's talk about this Your Baby Can Read. How does it work?
It's a fun, entertaining set of DVDs, sliding word cards, and books that it makes it a fun, interactive time for families. Families are able to sit down with their child and they're able to do this together, and the child gets engaged and they start to learn, and the parent gets to reward them, and they see that reward on the parent's face, and that bonding time becomes very, very special.
Well, I want you to tell our viewers out there about a story you told me a couple of minutes ago while we were in the break. It was when you were 4 years old, right?
Yes.
Okay, so you were 4 years old and you're in class and your teacher's not there and a substitute teacher walks in. What happens after that?
And then she sees that I'm there and she thinks I'm lost. So she asks me how old I am, and I say I'm 4, and she says, the preschool class is down there. And so all the children start crying out, no, she's supposed to go to this class. One boy even said, yeah, she comes here every day, and she reads better than all of us.
That's amazing. I'm telling you, I can see that substitute teacher stunned, thinking, are they for real? That's just a great story, Chad.
These children, they learn and they grow so quickly, and it becomes to them, this is not that difficult. But to everybody else, it's quite amazing. And I've interviewed so many families and so many of these children and seen them so confidently pick up something and try to read it. And so confidently, they go after everything. When you think about it, one little girl in Texas said, she said to her mom and dad one day, she said, words are everywhere. She discovered that driving in the car, and that's exactly what happens is they realize that their entire world is full of words, but now they have the ability to learn how to read them. And it gives them such confidence, not just in school, but in everything they do.
Unbelievable. Now, before we leave, I want you to tell everybody out there how many Harry Potter's books you've read.
I've read 7, and my goal was to read all of them before I turned 6.
And you did.
Yes.
I love you.
1 month before I turned 6, I finished the last Harry Potter book.
You go, girl. Thank you so much. I have been honored to meet you. I love you. Thank you so much, and good luck to you. Chad, thank you so much. An amazing program. Amazing. And if you want to find out more about the Your Baby Can Read program, just check it out online. Trust me, it works. Go to yourbabycan.com. Yourbabycan.com. You are